Glen Campbell has died. The man with the beautiful, warm, distinctive voice certainly left a mark. Campbell sold 45 million albums via 70 different LPs. Between all the Billboard charts, Campbell placed 80 different tunes on their countdowns, 29 in the top 10. But when the dust settles, he'll always be remembered for Jimmy Webb's By the Time I Get to Phoenix, Wichita Lineman, and Galveston, but maybe mostly for Larry Weiss's Rhinestone Cowboy. He was born on April 22, 1936, in a tiny community called Billstown in Pike County, Arkansas, and the seventh son of 12 children. He was known for the hits, some acting, and his variety show called the Glen Campbell Goodtime Hour on CBS. In 1969, actor John Wayne picked Campbell to play with him in True Grit, which led to a Golden Globe nomination for Most Promising Newcomer. And Campbell sang the title song, which was nominated for an Academy Award. And we should point out, he was an amazing guitarist. It was his Uncle Boo who first taught him how to play, and at 15 he moved to Albuquerque to join his uncle's band and radio show, which led to him forming his very first group, the Western Wranglers. That first touch of fame came via his guitar chops. He became a session player. So in 1960, Campbell moved to Los Angeles. He became part of an incredibly respected group of backup musicians called the Wrecking Crew, playing with Bobby Darin, Ricky Nelson, Dean Martin, Nat King Cole, the Monkees, Nancy Sinatra, Merle Haggard, Jan and Dean, Elvis, Frank Sinatra, and Phil Spector. In 1961, Campbell was at the American Music Publishing Company, writing songs as a day job. His first solo charting song was Turn Around, Look at Me. It peaked at number 61 on the Billboard charts in 1961. Interestingly, before the hits came, Campbell was on TV on Star Route, ABC's Shindig, and Hollywood Jamboree. He replaced Brian Wilson and the Beach Boys and played guitar on their classic album Pet Sounds. Campbell at this point was striving. He was working really hard. And soon, he became the Glen Campbell that we all knew. The very first bona fide hit was the title song to his 1967 album, Gentle on My Mind. It would peak at number 30 on the country charts. By the Time I Get to Phoenix started to solidify what would become one of the most successful country pop crossover acts of all time. He went to number 1 on the country charts with I Wanna Live, Wichita Lineman, Galveston, Rhinestone Cowboy, Southern Nights, and all these songs were also hits on the pop charts. Specifically, Rhinestone Cowboy became a phenomenon. It was his biggest, selling 2 million copies. All the success came at a price, however. He faced alcohol and cocaine addiction during his career. In 2005, Campbell was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. And the heartbreaking news, in June 2011, Campbell announced that he had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. He had been showing symptoms for about 6 months. Glen Campbell's final performance was at the Grammy Awards ceremony held on February 12, 2012. Appropriately, he performed Rhinestone Cowboy. He was one of the great ones. Feel free to leave your thoughts on Glen Campbell in the comment section of this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll also check out your videos. I'm John Bowden from Rock History Music.